item that is going to solve several problems in the kitchen.
Solves a lot of
This is called the lid dripper.
Yes.
And you're getting 2 of them, no matter what color you order. What is this and how does it work?
So the lid dripper is, it's basically a helping hand in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay. So it solves a couple of problems. This will allow you to remove a lid off a pot and a pan.
Right.
It fits on most pots and pans. So it'll allow you to get in there, to lift up that lid. Now, if you see, all the condensate drains right back into the pan.
Right.
And then
because you're going to park that lid.
You park that lid right there.
Right on the side of the pan. Now, any water or condensation that's collected on the inside of this lid because we're steaming corn is going to go right back into the stock pot. And this is an aluminum and glass lid.
Yes.
But this is also going to hold something as heavy as a cast iron lid from Le
Sure,
Creuset.
absolutely. So now you have a big cast iron pan right here, right? Big Le Creuset. Now this is a heavy lid.
Right.
Okay.
Because
So
it's
now,
enamel cast iron.
absolutely. So now the lid dripper, because of the way it's shaped, it basically augments the motion of your wrist and your arm.
So it creates less stress on the wrist, right?
So if maybe you have weak wrists, or maybe you have weak arms.
Carpal
you know,
tunnel,
carpal
whatever the
tunnel,
case is,
sure.
yeah.
Maybe you can't lift that lid. Here, you just leverage, allows you to lift that lid up.
And did you notice that Mike lifted that lid away from him? So all the
Absolutely.
steam opened and vented away from him. So you're not getting a face full of steam when you
Absolutely.
open a pot.
You open this up like that, maybe to smell it. You get all that steam in your face, potential burn.
Now, Chef, you own a seafood restaurant
Yes.
in Pennsylvania, northeastern
Easton, Pennsylvania.
Easton
yes.
Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And I'm sure you do a lot of seafood stews and
Every day.
shouters and all
Every
those kinds
day.
of things.
Yep.
So you're doing braises and whatnot. You're having to get in
course.
there, stir, do that kind of thing. This is going to be a real game changer in the kitchen, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in a professional kitchen, so at the restaurant, you know, for us, keeping things neat and organized is paramount. You know, I mean, that saves us time, saves us clutter.
Oh, without a doubt.
So now with this, you know, I'm not just taking that pan lid off and setting it on my counter, getting that water all over the place, maybe damaging my countertop, depending on what it's made of. This allows me to just take that lid dripper, pick it up, and keep all of that right there.
And all that pasta is creating all that condensation, goes right back down into the pot. Now, I do want to let you know we've got great colors, and this is brand new tonight. And you're getting 2 of these, and if these get a bit dirty from our stew or our red sauce, we can pop these in the top rack of the dishwasher?
Absolutely.
I
These
love that.
are, so this is a high temperature plastic. It's dishwasher safe. It's good to 500 degrees.
I love the feel of it. It's really easy
And
to grab.
I mean, this is solid.
Okay. If you want the purple, I have only 250 to go around. I have this for you also in almond white. From there we go to our graphite. Now that may look black on your screen. This is a dark graphite. Think about the color of lead in a number 2 pencil.
Yep.
Beside that, I've got it for you in red, and then I've got it for you in a blue. 250 in that blue. I would actually call that Carolina blue because that's where I went to school.
Yep.
All right, now let's also remind you that this is the kind of item that is going to be super easy to use in and around your kitchen.
Yes.
How many times do you have to pull an oven rack out because you're cooking a pizza right on
Absolutely.
the rack, right,
Absolutely.
Chef?
Yep.
This
Well,
is going
good
to help
to
you.
500 degrees. Pull that right out.
Exactly. And again, if these get a little dirty, you pop them right into the dishwasher. Now, when we're ready to put that lid back on, we just simply pick it up again, right? And park it right back where it belongs.
Yep.
That's easy. Now, talk to us about this bit. Now, if we're frying or braising, these are chicken thighs, yeah?
Yep.
So I'm going to go in like so.
Same motion. Yeah. Fits if you have a handle on top of your
And I'm
pot.
opening it away from me so all the steam vents
Absolutely.
away from me.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to park this right on the side,
And all of that drips right back into the pan.
into the pan, right on top of those beautiful chicken thighs.
It'll work with a knob. It'll work with handles. It'll also, if you're cooking, say you're cooking pasta, right? And you want to keep that pot covered, but you don't want it to boil over, right? So come in here with a lid dripper, right? Got our boil going.
Vents away from you.
Set your second one on the side of the pot, and now you've just vented that pot.
Look
now
at
you can cook like that, and that pot's vented.
And you know what? Sometimes, like this morning, I was making sausage for my breakfast, sausage patties. And I like to get a good sear on them. And then I like to park the lid on there because then it traps the heat and cooks them through.
right.
Exactly. And then when I'm ready to, but if they're releasing or if they were a little bit frozen, I've got some water that's rendered into the pan. I want that to, and that's not going to burn or boil or
Cook off.
cook off,
Yep.
thank you. Unless I vent the lid in some way.
Exactly.
So this is going to help me do that.
It'll
and this is
also-
really extraordinary.
And in that case, it'll also keep your sausage nice and crispy, too. You won't be steaming them after you brown them up.
Yeah, which is perfect. Hey, can I tell you that we've already taken orders for Almost 200 of these are gone. And this is a set of 2. So think about this. When you're doing a Sunday dinner, and I'm gonna guess that you do a lot of the cooking.
I do a
in
lot
your
of the
house.
cooking.
Okay. And how big a family do you have?
3 kids.
You have 3 children.
Yep, 3
All
kids,
right, so
under 10.
you and your wife and 3 kids.
Absolutely.
All right,
and
big family.
My kids will use this if they want to take a lid off.
Oh,
You know,
cool.
because it is so easy. You know, it's a small handle. It's great for little kids or grandkids.
Yeah.
You know, that they can come in and I don't have to worry about them, you know, maybe burning their hand on that pot. You know.
And what I would tell you, and one thing that Chef was telling me before we went on the air, is turn this so that you open the lid away from you. When I pick this up and open it away from you, look what's happening there. All the steam is venting away from me. When I park this back on the pan, anything that's collected on the inside of the pot lid is going to go right back down inside. Now, having been born and raised in the South, I do chicken and dumplings a lot in the winter. One of my most favorites.
One of my favorites.
And this is the kind of thing where I'm many times having to lift the lid, do a stir, because if you let that simmer on the stove for a long time, the dumplings can burn if they don't get stirred. So I get in there and I do that. My lid is always full of condensation. This is perfect.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can park that there and leave it, because also I like to test the dumplings as I go along to see how they're cooking. They're hot, it's lava. So this way I can vent the pan a little bit and cool it a bit, and then I can spear one and then try it and see how it's cooking.
Absolutely.
All this is coming together really, really beautifully, and you get a set of 2 of these. Here are your color choices. Real quickly before we wrap up on this. Your set of 2 in the purple, fewer than 200 now in the purple. This is almond white, I believe. Almond white. Beside that is graphite. Think about the color of lead in a number 2 pencil. Beside that is the red, and then finally we have it for you in the blue. Fewer than 200 in the blue now. 300 now ordered. If you're hoping for easy pay, simply put this on your Q card and you've got 4 pay tonight. Want to welcome Mike Picchetto, Chef Mike Picchetto, to QVC. I hope this won't be your last presentation with us. Come back and see us.
Thank you very much, everybody.
A real pleasure to meet you.
Outstanding. Thank you.
All right. We're going to go from one chef to another, and we're going to talk about a product called Yes Chef. Here we go. You like to hear that in your kitchen, right, Mike? Yes, Chef. You like to hear that, don't you? Yes, Chef.
Yes, Chef.
All right. This is Chef Jeremy Parker. Good to have you back, buddy.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. This is a brand called Yes Chef. And